Kingfisher Airlines, once called the king of good times, is now remembered as one of the biggest failures in Indian corporate history. Started with glamour, red carpets, and a five-star in-flight experience, this airline collapsed under heavy losses and legal trouble. But this isn't just a story about planes. It's about how business decisions, timing, branding, and money management can make or break a company. In this video, we're going to look at 5 business mistakes that led to the fall of Kingfisher Airlines, so you can learn from it and avoid similar pitfalls in your own business.
Mistake 1. Lavish spending without sustainable profits. When Vijay Mallya launched Kingfisher Airlines in 2005, he didn't want just another airline. He wanted to create a flying experience that matched the luxury of his beer brand, Kingfisher. He invested in flashy uniforms, personal in-flight entertainment screens for every seat, gourmet meals, and premium lounges at airports. The airline projected an image of luxury for all, even on domestic flights. But here's the problem. India was, and still is, a price-sensitive market. Majority of passengers choose flights based on price, not luxury. Kingfisher's costs were among the highest in the industry, but its ticket pricing was close to other carriers. That created a mismatch. High cost structure, low returns. While passengers enjoyed the lavishness, Kingfisher was bleeding money from day one. For a business, glamour without financial sense is a recipe for disaster.
Mistake 2. Entering the market at the wrong time. Kingfisher Airlines entered the Indian aviation market in 2005. Just as fuel prices were soaring globally and new private airlines like Indigo, SpiceJet and GoAir were entering with a focus on low-cost models. While competitors trimmed costs and focused on punctuality and operational efficiency, Kingfisher went the other way, burning cash to create a luxury brand. Additionally, aviation turbine fuel ATF is one of the highest costs for airlines, and it was heavily taxed in India. Kingfisher had no cost advantage, no strategic fuel deals, and yet it continued operations at full pace. In short, the timing was wrong, and so was the strategy for the market conditions. Lesson: even a great product can fail if the market isn't ready for it or if your model doesn't suit current conditions. Mistake 3. Acquisition of Deccan Airlines. 2007, Vijay Mallya made a bold move. He acquired Air Deccan, India's first low-cost carrier. Why? Because he wanted quick access to international routes, and acquiring an airline with operational licenses was faster than getting fresh approvals from the government. But this came at a huge cost. Deccan was a no-frills airline with a completely different culture, customer base, and operating model. Merging it with a premium brand like Kingfisher caused confusion among customers and chaos internally. Staff from both airlines had differing mindsets. Branding was inconsistent. Financials got more complex. Worse, Deccan was already in financial trouble when Kingfisher acquired it. Instead of fixing one bleeding business, Vijay Mallya now had to manage 2 loss-making operations. Mistake 4. Poor financial management and heavy debt. From the beginning, Kingfisher was burning cash. But instead of fixing the cost structure or improving efficiency, the company took more and more loans. By 2012, Kingfisher's total debt had crossed 7,000 crores. It had defaulted on payments to oil companies, airports, aircraft lessors, and employee salaries. Banks had already restructured Kingfisher's debt once, converting part of the loan into equity. A move that failed because the airline's fundamentals didn't improve. Eventually, the airline was grounded. Employees protested unpaid salaries, and the DGCA, that is, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, suspended its license. Kingfisher Airlines became a non-performing asset (NPA) in many public sector banks, leading to a bigger crisis for India's banking sector. Mistake 5. Over-reliance on personal branding. Let's be honest, Kingfisher Airlines wasn't just a company. It was a reflection of Vijay Mallya's lifestyle, flamboyant, larger than life, luxurious. He appeared in the ads. He was present at launches. The airline used his personal yacht and Formula One image to sell tickets. Initially, this worked. Mallya's brand helped position Kingfisher as classy and global. But when trouble hit, tax evasion cases, loan defaults, and legal battles, that same personal brand pulled the airline down even faster. Public perception shifted. From being seen as a visionary, Mallya was now called a fugitive tycoon. And unlike professionally managed companies where CEOs are replaceable, Kingfisher's identity was deeply tied to one man, making recovery almost impossible. In business, if your brand is built only on personality and not on process, it's always one scandal away from collapse. So, what can we learn? The Kingfisher Airlines story is not just about an airline failing. It's a case study in business fundamentals gone wrong. Let's summarize the lessons. 1. Luxury is not a USP in a price-sensitive market. Know your customers' priorities. 2. Timing is everything. A good idea at the wrong time can become a disaster. 3. Acquisitions should strengthen you, not confuse you. Alignment in culture and strategy is critical. 4. Cash flow is king. Funding growth through debt without profitability is a ticking time bomb. 5. A brand should outlive its founder. Build systems, not just stories. If you found this case study helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.